Good evening, beloved hearts. So let me just adjust this, everyone. There's a bit of an adjustment that is needed tonight here. Good evening, beloved family in the light. So much love to all of you, and thank you so much for joining us live for an incredible Tuesday night meditation. A beautiful circle that we've been coming together for many weeks. So I want to just welcome our beautiful family that is present live here with us. So welcome Lisa, thank you. Welcoming Caitlin, thank you. Welcoming Kendra, Kay Wesley, thank you. Welcoming Fiorella, thank you so much. Welcoming you, Kimberly. Welcoming you, Valerie. Thank you so much. Please do introduce yourself and let us know where you're joining us from. Very grateful to have you. For those of you who are new for the first time joining us tonight, we really welcome you and thank you for your beautiful presence and your wonderful essence. For those of you that are joining us before, so we welcome you. Thank you so much. You know how this is. Hello, Heather and Louise from New Zealand. Thank you. So actually from Queensland, we just had Louise and Heather on the show last week. So much love. Thank you for being with us. So welcoming all of you to this episode, well, the series, but this one particularly, as those of us who have gathered, our focus is to just allow our beautiful vessel be a vehicle in which the streaming light can fully flow through us and be of service for Gaia and humanity this evening. And with this series, it is the focus attention of our collective vision. And each week we have one that we're focusing on. What we are going to be doing, we're going to hold that vision of its highest light and its highest celebration and highest joy. So we have to really connect to the energy of our heart with it. And then from there, once we connect to it, we hold that image kind of like in our stomach because we want to birth it. And then we slowly then release it down underneath us to earth, wherever on earth it needs to go. For those of you that were in my ancient sacred breath of the whales, particularly you have taken level 3, you use the specific technique in being able to breathe it through your prana tube all the way out. So you will be doing that. But before we do that, we have to take some time and prepare the vessel. It seems like the energy today was really off collectively. So we have to put some energy into that. And what we do typically with this, we're going to call in one of the decrees. Then we are going to call in the crystalline tube of light to be placed upon all of us. We're going to call the prayer in. Then we go into the calling of the Sophia Christ frequency, the pink golden rose ray. That's a 12th dimensional frequency to connect with these petals of light through each of these 12 chakras. We're going to be coming down, grounding the energy into earth so we are in complete pure vibration frequency. And from there we hold the vision, then we breathe into it, and we allow it to release from underneath us down to earth. So are we good? We're clear? Okay. So as we like to begin, let us get comfortable. We will begin this first with the invocation. Oh, I should say what the collective vision is. So we started the beginning of the year with the vision of the focus energy of pure water. The second week was the clean, organic food everywhere. Last week was very powerful as we focus all of our energy in the divine governments. We are calling that truth in. And today, there's no greater time to call in the vision from our great mighty I Am presence, the magnificent divine health as our birthright. We are divine sovereign being. We are perfectly created with the incredible health. We don't need to create it. May we allow the mighty I Am presence to allow the radiance of our true health vibrate so far out, so none of these programs that have a, let's just say, a frequency that want to subject our sacred health into a vibration to feed an agenda, we are not going to allow it. It has no power. We will not allow it. And with this, we are going to own our divine health together tonight. So looking very much forward to it. And we're going to get into that vision. So when you visualize that, visualize the celebration of your highest health for you, for your closest one, for your loved ones, for your friends, for your neighbors, for your animals, pets. See the vision the way it is the vision of divine's lens. That's where we want to see, and hold it, celebrate it, and breathe into it. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Okay, so before we begin, let us just relax back. And let us just either place our hands, beautiful hands, on our hearts or on our palms, because we just want to call in the invocation for this perfect health. I'm going to just invite you to just breathe into your heart space and breathe out. Allow yourself to breathe deep into your heart space. And breathe out through your mouth. Let it go. And again, take a nice deep breath in. Breathe it all the way in. And breathe it out. And with your eyes closed, drop all your consciousness right into the center of your heart, right into the center of that magnificent inner flame, the ascension light flame. Drop all the way in there and see the luminous light and of this eternal self-fed flame that never goes out, that is shadowless, that is whole, that is perfect, always present, always here to guide our way back home. Breathe into that, dear hearts, and breathe out. And let us begin the invocation for the perfect health. And as I say this, breathe into it and breathe it out. In the name of my beloved mighty I Am presence, I give praise, thanksgiving, and glory to the source of my being for my perfect health always. I am radiating health, increasing health. God consumes my fears and imbalances into love and vibrant perfection. This day, I am a focus of light energy, flowing through me like a mighty river, a living fountain of eternal youth and beauty. I am a manifestation of perfect health. All negativity in me is now consumed by the pure light being which I am. I am manifesting optimum health. I live in the consciousness of immortality, youth, and divine beauty. I am perfect health in its full perfection. I am pure light and healing energy, flooding every cell, atom, electron of my body, blessing me, strengthening me, and making me a shining example of God's love. And so it is. Beloved I am, beloved I am, beloved I am. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Mighty I am in me, I am indeed thyself in me, thy hope, thy victorious mind, thy hopes divine. God sees all in pure love sublime. Mighty I am, mighty I am, mighty I am. And so it is. All right, dear hearts. As we call that invocation, and let us now bring our consciousness to even greater, to that sacred flame inside our hearts. And let this beautiful flame expand into our four lower bodies. So let us breathe in from the abundance of the perfect health into our hearts. Let us take deep in breath into it and breathe it all the way out into our physical body. And take a deep in breath and back into your heart, all the way where the perfect health resides, and breathe from the center of his consciousness all the way to your emotional body. Take another deep in breath in now, all the way in the center of your heart, and allow from that perfect place, breathe out the perfection of health into your mental body, so your entire mental body receives this vibration. Breathe it all the way out. And again, return back to the center, always into your center, in the center, the core of your heart. Breathe in that truth of the divine, almighty, perfect health. Now breathe it through your mouth all the way to your etheric body, making sure it expands all the way to your etheric body everywhere. Excellent. As you bring the awareness back into your heart, let us expand it now all the way through, taking that perfect breath, through its perfect health, all the way to your spiritual body, so that we can begin to connect into our crystalline tube of light. Expand it all the way out to about 6 to 9 feet in diameter. Expand it all the way out, all the way out, all the way out. Now, dear hearts, I ask you to draw all the consciousness and awareness all the way up now from your heart, all the way up through your upper chakras, all the way up, all the way up through our solar system, all the way up, through the planets, galaxy, Milky Ways, all the way up, through universes and multiverses, extending all the way up, going up and up and up towards the great central sun, to Alpha and Omega, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up to Source Light, to the center of the great mighty I Am presence, in the great holy God self that you are. Into its center, connect to the core of its heartbeat and its magnificence. And from this purity place, we ask for the crystalline tube of light to descend down through each of us, calling in the name of the great mighty I Am presence, calling the crystalline tube of light to be placed upon each of us, expanding fully and descending down from the heavenly realm, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, covering our holy Christ itself and extending all the way down, all the way down, covering our 4 lower bodies completely, extending all the way down, passing through earth, passing through the bodies of water, passing through the crystals, lava, molten, extending all the way down and connecting all the way to the heart of Gaia, to the center of Gaia's crystalline diamond heart, her blossom rose, allowing this crystalline fiery tube of light to be placed upon each of us now, from the ascended master consciousness and his activity and living presence. As now we call in the decree for this crystalline tube of light. Those of you that know the decree, you may join. Here we go. Almighty I am, true self within, Alpha and Omega of heaven descend. Infill my being, my auric field, with a mighty, brilliant, white oval shield. Into my field blaze violet fire, freeing flame of lightning power, transmuting all dross of evil creation, freeing my soul from all false separation. I am now one with my I am source, merging with all the powerful force, uniting me with all beings in kind, loving oneness in all mankind. Tube of light, strengthen my being, violet fire, blazing, singing, protect, defend, and lift my soul. Mighty I am presence, I am whole. Let us seal this together. Let God be, let God's will crystallize now. 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 Take a deep in breath in and release. Now, dear hearts, visualize the action of the violet transmuting flame descending all the way from the great mighty I am presence inside your crystalline tube of light, all the way coming down to fully be blazing through all your 4 lower bodies and extending all the way down to Gaia. And let it be in front of you, behind you, to your left, to your right, and all around and through you, as we call in the action of the violet flame to transcend and transmute all lesser vibrations into the light, so that we can fully be in the presence of our crystalline core light. Now within here, dear hearts, I ask all of us to ask for the golden sacred pyramid from the Christ golden light to be placed upon this call. So anything less than the divine perfection of this crystalline diamond pyramid of light may not interact with any of us. Only the highest may interact on this call for this action, focused vision tonight. And so it is. We now ask the presence of Divine Mother, Divine Father, through the great central sun to support us. We call Alpha and Omega. We call the great federation, the great galactic federation of the highest light to support us. We call the intergalactic councils of light to support us. We call in our brothers, sisters, and brothers of light to fully support us. We call the ancient order of the white Pegasus to support us. We call in the white unicorn order to support us. We call in the great white winged ones to join us. We call in the ascended masters that are working with all of us to support us. We call in the mighty Elohim and the 7 Kumaras. We call in the Lords of Karma to fully also support us. We call in the Mahachohans of the rays of light to support us. We call in the Cosmic Council to support us, as we call in the Golden Council of 12 to also support us. We call in the great angels and archangels and the seraphims to fully support us together with the archeas. And we call in the mighty Elohims to also be with us on this call. We call in our beautiful gods and goddesses of the highest light is supporting us. We call in our ancestors of the highest light to support us. We call in our spirit animal guardians to support us, as we also call in the elemental queendom and kingdom to also be here and supporting us. We call in the mighty whale masters and the dolphin masters to support us. We call in the beautiful rock beings, the two-legged, the four-legged, the furry ones and the feathered ones to join us. We call in the crystal beings of Gaia to support us. We call in the crystalline golden liquid light grids to support us. We call in Gaia, Pachamama, Tierra, Tara to fully support us in her blossoming, golden, magnificent blossom rose with her center of this crystalline diamond light. As we connect in here from her heart into our heart, in the heart of the great central sun, each of us in this beaming of light, each of us holding our hands together, being the greatest instrument tonight for this call, as we now call in the Sophia Christ, golden pink rose, to descend down with its vibration and her 144 petals of the rose to support this 12th dimensional frequency and allowing the grounding of the visions of the perfect health. I ask all of you to draw all your awareness now, all the way up to the divine gateway chakra, welcoming the beautiful Sophia Christ and the magnificent golden pink rose light in its pure perfection, radiance, dazzling light and grace to touch our beautiful divine gateway chakra, allowing it to expand in all direction with its light, breathing now into it as the languages of light will begin to support this. Breathing in, breathing the pink cosmic gold, the golden pink rose light into your divine gateway chakra. Take a deep breath in and allow the golden pink rose to descend down further to touch the galactic and universal chakra. Take a deep in breath in and breathe it out in all direction through eternity. Sukaya tuayana. Tania kuai. Take a deep breath in and allow it to descend now further into your stellar gateway chakra, your soul star chakra, placing it there, letting the golden pink rose touch that chakra, allow it to open up fully in its blossom rose. Uniaranamati unaria kuatayu muayi maya tu. Breathe and breathe and breathe in. And allow it to descend even further now from the heavenly realm, descending this magnificent golden pink rose. Allow it to touch your crown now, dear heart. Let it touch your crown chakra, illuminating that magnificent crown chakra. It's 1,000 petals of the golden light. Breathe the love of the Sophia Christ, divine mother wisdom into it. Breathe it out into all direction. Nakai breathe deeply in and let it descend down like an elevator now into your third eye. Allow it to touch your third eye, your pineal gland. Let it fully be blossomed in this magnificent, beautiful blossom rose, carrying this golden pink rose. Breathe it in. Sing like Samatiya Kadamishikne is not Kunatinishi Usukunati Nesetiki, to make in Natatami yet to meti is in Nikuai Shitana, Matayane Dekayata. Take deep breath in. Let it release. Allow the golden pink rose to descend down even further. Now touch your throat chakra. Let your throat chakra be open up in its blossom voice of the rose, in its magnificent truth, radiate in all directions. Breathe into it. Breathe out the pink golden ray of light. Lahanti shimikayatu, ushnichinnikisha hayitu, unaki shiwatiata, shukayata. Breathe that in. Breathe it out and let it descend now, descend now, descend now, touching your high heart. Allowing your heart's magnificent rose to fully be blossomed in all directions, radiating the pink cosmic Christ light in this Sophia Christ frequency in all directions. Narayamu Arai Nayata Narainamu Kunaniata Nirnikiyama Unukwata Iniyamuhai Hinamua Numiraina Kuayata Inan, inan, inayata. Take a deep breath in into that. Clearing and allow it to drop even further. Let it descend from this mighty I am presence. Allow it to come to your sacral, to your solar plexus, and let it blossom in its magnificent rose in all directions. Feel that beautiful golden pink light in all directions. Clear, completely clear. Kasai shinuraya muwaki. Usnurai kalatini waki. Isnaina shua siakia. Timia su uwati. Breathe that in and let it descend even further now into the solar plexus, the Sophia Christ light, touching this, allowing it to open up in its petals of the rose in all directions, in its magnificent golden pink ray of light in all directions, breathing it in, breathing it out. Narrakantaraku nirrikata narrakit nirrahati inarraka nurrikanartua tirat umarrak. Breathe it in and let it descend now to your root chakra. Breathe all the love into it, the Sophia Christ light touching your root chakra, opening up the rose in its center. Breathe it in now and let it descend even further into the earth star chakra and let it touch. Be blessed by the Sophia Christ light in its golden pink ray of light in all directions as you breathe it in, grounding it into the bottom portion of your diamond light body. Breathe it in and let it now descend all the way in this magnificent Sophia Christ pink and gold radiance all the way down, all the way touching the heart of Gaia's chakra, grounding it as her rose is fully open, radiating the most majestic golden pink ray and carrying all the 144 qualities of divine love in its petals. I'm fully grounded in that center with the diamond light shines so bright all through your bodies. And it is now, dear hearts, in this pristine frequency of light, I welcome you to draw all your focus in honor of Gaia, in honor of humanity, with each of us, with the most magnificent radiance of light. Behold the first vision of this divine health. We breathe it in into our belly and behold that vision with our love, and then we let it go. Take deep breaths. Hold the vision. Feed it with all your love as much as you can. And very slowly breathe it out from underneath you and let it go to wherever it needs to go on Gaia today. take a deep breath into your heart and give so much gratitude that this vision has been made manifest, manifest, manifest here and now throughout the planet. In this now, in perfect way, together as we have given birth by birthing these visions through our sacred crystalline tube of light. And let us seal it with the sound of Om. Let us vibrate this sound together with 3 seals together as one, merging it, allowing it the sound of the universe to ground it into the heart of Gaia together. Let's take a deep breath. Let us give so much gratitude to our hearts, to our great mighty I Am presence, to our Holy Christed selves, and the Holy Christed selves of all mankind here on earth, and all sacred sentient beings in celebration that this call, this vision has already taken place according to Divine's holy name. Let us say it is complete, and so it is. It is complete, and so it is. And so it is. Now, thank you so much, all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So as usual, we're going to go around, just share what we experienced. Wow. Wow. I'll share a couple of them. One was I saw that all humanity were using the decrees, literally, for their perfect health. For everybody used decrees where their perfect health, their perfect mental health, perfect emotional health, perfect etheric health, perfect physical health was continuously adjusted by the decrees and this ray of light. It was so magnificent. I also saw all across the United States the perfect health of the consciousness of people was so high. All across America particularly was like white aura representing the perfection of their health. It was so beautiful. I also saw all these, there were like no hospitals as we have at all. There were only, all people were so highly rewarded for taking care of their perfect health. The more they took care of their perfect health, the more they were rewarded. It was so, so beautiful. And plus many more, but those are the things that I like to share. It was fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic.
It felt really good. I could see the hospitals crumbling and just becoming like trauma centers. And then we have these healing pyramids and healing centers where there's nature, there's crystals, there's water, there's energy, there's color, there's therapies we haven't even yet discovered. And everybody was white and glowing. And then it like turned into like coming out of all the cell towers was that same frequency that was the white, and like spreading it to, and people just spreading that vibration of pure health. I know it was so good. Really beautiful.
I saw something like that too. Thank you. Thank you so much.
For me, one of the first things that I saw, we were at a bonfire, and there is this whole these books, and it was like these pharmacists and doctors were burning the medical books.
I love it. Thank you.
And the second thing was that I kept seeing women breastfeeding.
Oh.
And women pouring their menstruation blood onto the earth. That like breastfeeding was a really big theme.
One. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I saw color and these beautiful trees, forests, these beautiful forests. Everyone was using nature, using crystals, using light and sound, and bringing that into each cell, all their cells, and we were all able to just be vibrating at a super high frequency, and very much I have a hard time interpreting a lot of the things that I see, but what you said, Lisa, sounded very similar. So
thank you, Kendra. Thank you so much,
so I got this vision where I saw like this cloud and all these light beings up here, like transparent and rainbow, and then they were coming down to Earth, and then I saw Earth, and when I see humans, I see them solid, and they were not. They were exactly like the ones coming down, like humans have realized their crystalline self, and they were like rainbow, transparent rainbow, like everything was sort of rainbowish, like the hills, and I was like, okay, we got it. And then another thing I saw a woman also touching the earth, feeling the earth. And I had this other vision where there were several humans, they were like sort of kneeling, but they were covered. And which was interesting, there was this being, which I would say like sort of like a 14-year-old girl, blonde, but I could tell physically she looked human, but she was not human. And I was like, okay, they're assisting us in this, transformation.
Oh, so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Farella. Very excited to also see what you all experience. One of the things that I really saw in the celebration of that vision was there was no illness on Earth. Illness had completely vanished from Earth. Maybe some of you, and I mean there was just none, because everything was connected to all relations. So buildings, everything was designed for the optimum health of each individual. But it wasn't just the physical health; it was their all health, including their spiritual health, and also lots and lots of healing chambers in the streets. Like every corner was healing. So if somebody didn't feel well, I've seen this several times. They would just go in, and like the vapor of, let's say, the green would just go over them, and then they'll come right out, and it's free. So constantly people were able to just fully be supported in their highest health, and happy people. Just people were so vibrant and happy. Oh my goodness. So glad we did this one. Yeah. So let's see. let's see what you all experienced, dear heart. Cynthia, Francine, what did you experience? Deepest gratitude and love to all. I'm divine health. I am light. I am love. Yes, you are. Really would love to hear from all of you to let us know if you saw that higher vision of health, and how was it for you? What did you see? What did you experience? And when we share it, we give permission to these higher visions to be alchemized together. That's why we do it together, and in the celebration of it, so there's no resistance in what we're seeing. So thank you so much, and really appreciate your participation tonight. Thank you so much. Please join us next week. And it is, as you see, it takes a while to ground this energy first before we can, because we want it to be in this purest form and no interruption in that space. Heather and Louise, honey, I saw a bit of different vision. I saw many male energies rising up and holding this space and co-joining with feminine energy. This created a space for divine healing to come to the world. Thank you so much. That couldn't be more of a perfect timing for that, Heather and Louise. Thank you so much. That is the healing. Cynthia says, I will repeat this. I must have fallen asleep because I woke up with your chime. You are precious. Thank you for Cynthia for doing your divine work in your sleep state. Really appreciate it. No problem. Yeah, it's so beautiful. It's already here in the etheric plane, and when we choose to see it, we choose to celebrate it, we choose to say yes to it, we give words to it, we get to draw it in, and it's so wonderful. And thank you so much. Deep gratitude to all of you. And let's see, Heather and Lisa, thank you for opening your space. Of course. Thank you so much for your presence, joining us all the way from Queensland. Really, thank you to both of you. Tomorrow, I'm going to be live. I'm so excited on HoniB Borden, author, speaker, healer channel. Please join me 4 p.m. Oh my God, it's going to be a galactic 1 hour. Caitlin, you're going to go nuts over this one. It's with Geraldine. She's phenomenal. So her talk, of course, Firala, her talk is all about the hybrid children and as a hybrid mother and the star children that are in the ships. And there's so much. So we're going to really get into this galactic hour. So please join us. It's 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And it's going to be live on my YouTube channel. No, not YouTube. HoniB Borden, author, speaker, healer Facebook page. And also, one more time, Lisa, our winner of Gift Away.
Oh,
yay! Gift Away Friday.
Yeah. Participate on Friday.
Exactly. So Friday's Gift Away with HoniB started, launched last Friday. We're going to have it this Friday. I have no idea yet what I'm going to gift away. I'm just so excited to do this. So please take part. All you got to do is come to my YouTube channel, subscribe it, give it a thumbs up. That's to help my channel. And then I'm going to announce what I'm going to give. And you just have to write that you are divinely abundant and you are ready to give and receive. Really tune into that and share the video. That's it. I'll pick somebody by the end of the night and then we'll see what happens from there. So much love, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your presence. Thank you to all of you. So much love and see you next week.